I doubt this is going to be seen, but in case it is, hello anyone. If anyone does come on, welcome to my channel and thank you for tuning in. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old and I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police for speaking of their human trafficking, homeless exploitation, and possible money laundering out of the Morning Star mission. I have been kidnapped, sex assaulted, false arrested, arrest refusals, extortion, kidnapped, blood and piss forcing, having illegal prisoner tracking put onto me, stalking, torturing, serious brain injuring, serious skull deforming, full physical identity theft, medical file falsification for treatment refusals, discrimination, and medical blacklisting to assure everything against me. O.p.p. who are human trafficking, whether they have transferred or not, are guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder, including having my mother stalked, tortured, and killed, and 2 of my dogs. No criminal record or history either. Ex-chief or commander, year 2019, drove a white Jeep Wrangler, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street in August of 2019 in Napanee, Ontario, and the corner of Bridge and Center, Highway 41. Staff Sergeants, years 2019-2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker that was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. Shelley Huffner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with what has taken place with me. Spencer Mills, 14716, Robert Kane, 7224. They are human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, torture crimes, drug trafficking, drug overdosing victims, lies, time buying, cover ups, extortion of $22,000 to have anyone arrested because it involves O.p.p. and their accomplices. There's criminal doctors who are involved. The one that falsified my medical file for treatment refusals, discrimination, and medical blacklisting. I had not been to a hospital or a doctor. I had no problems prior to being shot in August of 2019. Girlfriend to Stacy, Kingston AMHS, Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic. She also goes by Dr. Margie B. She is guilty of first-degree premeditated attempted murder with intent to commit and cover up through the file falsification, medical blacklisting, and discrimination for treatment refusals, assuring everything against me without any medical help. I have tried at other hospitals, and they conveniently get phone calls, lies against me. Dr. Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Cubby Duck, and patient relations are all criminally negligent involved, including even having me falsely charged twice, the first time in an attempt to give me a criminal record I never previously had, in an attempt to get out of what they are guilty of and try to turn everything around, their crimes against me, back onto me, using their positions. The justice of the peace is involved. Lies, threats, intimidation, accusations, state and obstructions, stating I was high on marijuana and hallucinating being sodomized, done because of who it was done by, and that was also to obstruct. My mother was stalked very seriously tortured a 77-year-old woman. She was given cancer. I have and can prove 100% how. She was tortured and killed December 20th, 2020. Two of my dogs tortured and killed through OPP accomplices. They're sex slave traffickers, sex offenders, and the OPP drug traffickers. And the ones that are guilty of murders, including two of them involved, are my cousins. Harry Hartwick, he is approximately 85 years old, but he is still involved. He is very seriously sadistic. He is guilty of brain injuring me, skull splitting me, body mutilations against me. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft and attempted murder with intent to commit. Dale Hartwick, his nephew, is involved, guilty of attempted murder on me with intent to commit homicide for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his ex-wife's boyfriend. Dale's boyfriend, Anthony Axel Rose Hearns, he thinks that I am a wolf. He is guilty of blinding me in my right eye. He is guilty of skull splitting me, body mutilations. Once again, I can prove 100%. I even have pictures where I look just like him, including the same cockeye he has. So I can prove my words. Robert Barry, he lives on Bridge Street. He's a Laidlaw truck driver. He is a possible serial killer, him and his boyfriend, who is an AIDS victim, HIV, and they are committing sex assaults, spreading their disease around. Bert Hustler, he used to date my wife after we separated. He is highly jealous of the long hair that I used to have. He is very seriously obsessed and psychotic. He is a schizophrenic, a crackhead, a meth head, and a permanent psychosis, including having schizophrenia, a morphine addict, guilty of slavery, guilty of torture crimes against me, body mutilations, and attempted murder. Jason Gimpy Two-Step Van Alstyne, he is approximately 45 years old. He is guilty of first-degree identity theft against me with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. He is a crackhead. He is approximately 45 years old. He is a redhead, and it looks like I'm starting to get red hair as well. And I have other pictures where I look exactly like him 100%. I can prove his guilt. As well as I have now each and every one of these pieces of shit DNA within me, and I can prove it too. I get piss and shit going through me from them. There is Tyler T. Baglake. He is guilty of first-degree attempted murder on me, guilty of torturing and killing my dog, death threats of stabbing, arson attempts, blood thrown on a previous address, being involved with my identity theft. Once again, I also have pictures where I look just like this punk, no relation, and he is only approximately 35 years old. Once again, can prove my words 100%. In case anybody thinks bullshit. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog. He is the lover boyfriend to O.p.p. drug cop Robert Kane. There is Raymond Bubbles LeBlanc, who is guilty of torturing and killing my dog with Tyler T. Baglake, March 24, 2023. He is a stalker, a child groomer, a meth trafficker. He is guilty of torture crimes against me and attempted murder with intent to commit. A guy known as Bill Wooldridge, he is approximately 65 years old. He has many alias names: Bill Wooldridge, Bill Coldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross. Bald glasses, lives behind a law office on Highway 41 Center Street and Bridge Street in Napanee. He also is a heroin addict, a sex slave trafficker, as for ex-chief or commander, the one that had me shot in August of 2019. He is guilty of stalking my mother, calling my mother mom when he was stalking her, believes that he and I were switched at birth, and thinks that he is my dad. He is very seriously psychotic. And Blair Hardy, he is a rapist, he is a meth head, he is guilty of financial thefts and frauds, meth trafficking. He raped a woman in 2021, 45 Dundas Street East, apartment 3 in Napanee, Ontario. The woman is now deceased. He is guilty of welfare, disability frauds, bank thefts and frauds, tortures, slavery, brain injuring me, and he's guilty of multiple homicides. None of these lowlives can be arrested in Napanee once again without $22,000 because they are accomplices with and for OPP in Napanee. My medical rights, my legal rights, and my human rights have been taken from me while I have been going through this, which is 100% revenge retaliation. Once again, no history or no criminal record prior to being shot and falsely charged for me speaking of OPP, human trafficking, the sex slavery trafficking, and their attempt to try to turn everything around on me. And of course, once I start to try to show pictures, everything gets blocked out. My phone has been hacked. It's been cloned. It's been hacked. My computer's also been hacked by these lowlives, and I can 100% prove that as well, including what kind of phones they're using, even the kind of internet providers they have. I can even provide hair samples of one Burt Hustler as well to prove his crimes against me. So no matter what a person can show, no matter what a person can prove, it will do no good if you are poor, homeless, elderly, disabled. Once OPP cast their lies against you, you are screwed. They cast their lies against me about being suicidal, self-armor. Not true in any way, shape, or form. I love my life. I am 100% about life. But because I had long hair and my tattoos, the call that it came from at the hospital in Kingston, Ontario at the time, it was believed, so I was prevented from being helped and taken serious and getting proof of what I needed. I also went there again a second time and they got another phone call stating about drugs that I do not do. At one time point in my life, I did nothing since 2013. I overdosed on what is called Dilaudid, and I'm glad it happened. It was my wake-up call. I had a slip up in 2018 for 2 days, and that was it. I only occasionally have the drink. I only on occasion have a beer as well. I've lost too many friends and family, including my niece, from drug overdoses. I've watched too many people drop dead from fentanyl and other drug overdoses. I have nothing and want nothing to do with that garbage in any way, shape, or form. I fully admit I smoke marijuana, which is 100% legal. And because I am 100% against any synthetics, it is the only thing I use to medicate. So the lies against me about drugs, they are using those lies and narratives against their victims because once they're torturing them, committing full physical identity theft on them, is slave trafficking, murdering them, and having it covered up. Through the identity thefts, using, wanted, knowing sex offenders, drug traffickers. This is also about Jason Gimpy Two-Step and Allstein, committing identity theft, and also disability fraud as well. Once again, whether this is seen or not, because a lot of my stuff is being blocked out and shadow banned. I am Christopher Wood. I am being murdered from these lowlives. Congratulations, every single one of you obsessed homosexual OPP lowlife pieces of shit garbage in Napanee, Ontario, who are above the law. They, the cops, the doctors, they have proven they have no care or concern about life in any way, shape, or form. All it takes for them is to feed a little bit of crack cocaine, crystal meth, and fentanyl to a few junkies in Napanee while they play Pontius Pilate and are having people murdered. I was sold by Ontario provincial police for this slavery trafficking, for my identity theft. I am forced also to support these low lives as well. And I can also 100% prove my words, and I have had a lot of bank thefts and money stolen from me as well. So I guarantee you, I am not the only one this has happened to. Once again, I know Blair Hardy, Bill Waldridge, and Lake, and Van Alstyne, and the rest of you pieces of shit. I hope you are having fun knowing that you are blocking this out and having everything shadow banned to prevent this getting out. I hope you're very happy. This is how OPP are committing murders against people, you fucking pieces of shit. Along with your criminal doctor, Tatiana Bakadinovic. Beware you speak crimes against OPP, and there will be 100% revenge retaliation, and there'll be nothing anybody can do about it. They have proven they are seriously corrupt, lobotomizing victims, excuse me, completely and totally mutilating victims, fully physically changing victims, putting illegal prisoner tracking into victims, excuse me, harboring sex offender inmate drug traffickers, i.e., Bill Waldridge, Stephen Maven, behind the law office at 149 Center Street North. I have absolutely no feeling in my head. It feels like I now have a tube in the back of my head as well, and it blows up like a balloon. I have holes in my head. It's been seriously deformed. It's been flattened. It's been rounded out. It's been shortened, been widened, elongated, in every other shape and size. I have a tube that comes up in my throat. It goes from my groin to my right nipple to my throat to the back of my neck to a spot on the back of my head where I get piss and shit going through me. And I've not had any surgeries. It's certainly not normal. And I had not had that prior to August or to prior to being shot as well. I have had electric shock put onto me to put burn blood vessels out of my head with 100% proof. I wish if I wasn't just on my computer, my laptop right now, I wish I could show the back of my head because I've been getting burning so bad today that actually a lot of the skin on the back of my head is peeled. Guilty of first degree murder or attempted murder. These are OPP accomplices. Tony Hearns. Burr Hustler. Bill Waldridge, a.k.a. Bob Cross, and Stephen Mavis. Bert Hustler again. Shit. Raymond LeBlanc. I hope you're happy with what you accomplished with me, you homosexuals. You are guilty of ending a Wood bloodline by doing this. Tyler Teabag Lake. Blair Hardy Kane, O.p.p. supervisor. Jason Manalstein. Bert Hustler again, and Maggie Falls. My cousin Harry Hartwick. And his nephew Dale. And there is also a Sean McKay and a reserve cop and his brother Chris, who are involved. Attempted drugging, torturing, identity theft. He has serious scabs on his head, red hair. He is highly obsessed. He has a history of stalking. He is guilty of using CEW on me. His brother is guilty of stalking, slander. They are involved with O.p.p, human trafficking, and sex slavery trafficking. He will high one day came and introduced himself as being me and told me about collecting ODSP in Kingston, Ontario. He actually lives on the very same property that I am on. Christopher Stephen Brandt is his name. He has a full face beard, red hair. He and his cop brother are both guilty of attempted murder as well. They are the ones involved through the sex slave trafficking. So Chris Brandt, you are also gonna answer and pay for what the fuck you are involved in, whether you think so or not, you low life piece of shit. I am Christopher Wood. Public beware. I hope this is seen because Christopher Brandt also has use of Pegasus, Stingray, R&M, and he is using all of it on me. He also stalks where I live, attempted peeking in my windows, attempted drugging by crack cocaine as well. And you will pay for it, you fucking lowlife. Whether this is seen or not, and I hope it is, public be safe, public beware, love all, hate none, and each and every one of you fucks are going to answer for this. And yes, you too, Chris Grant. And